morning, class. This is your science teacher, Mrs. LIZA as CANOBAS. Today, we are going to learn, explore, and discover the phases of the moon. Objectives of our lesson for today. First, identify the phases of the moon. Second, infer the pattern in the changes in the appearance of the moon. Third, arrange and draw the phases of the moon. Lastly, appreciate the importance of the moon to mankind.
Do you observe the moon during nighttime? What does it look like? Yes.
Sometimes it looks like a banana. Sometimes half of the moon is lighted. And there are times that there is a full moon.
This time, I am going to show you a video demonstration of the phases of the moon.
Now in this model, the lamp is going to represent the sun, and of course the white foam ball is going to represent the moon, and your head is going to represent the earth. So let me show you how this works. We know that the moon orbits the earth. So in this model, I'm going to get the moon, the foam ball, to orbit the earth, my head. Notice that no matter where the moon is in its orbit, half of it is always lit up by the sun. But when the moon is in this position, I can't see any of the lighted side of the moon from Earth, my head. From this angle, you can see what I am seeing from Earth. We call this new moon. When it's new moon, we look up at the sky and we can't see the moon. It's there, but the side that's reflecting sunlight is away from us. Now, as I slowly make the moon orbit to my left, I can begin to see a tiny sliver of that lighted side. We call that a crescent moon. As the moon keeps orbiting, we can see more and more of that lighted side. We see half of the lighted half, which is a quarter moon. In this case, a first quarter moon. As we keep orbiting, we see almost the whole lighted side. We call that a gibbous moon. Then, when we can see the entire lighted half of the moon, that's a full moon. As the moon continues in its orbit, we begin to see less and less of that lighted side. We're back to a gibbous moon, but this time the light is on the opposite side. Then another quarter moon, last quarter moon to be exact. Another crescent, and finally back to new moon. And the cycle begins again. So why does the moon appear in different shapes throughout the month? Because of its orbit. The shape or phase of the moon depends on where it is in its orbit around Earth. It takes about a month for the moon to orbit the Earth. So when you look up at the moon today, know that you'll see that same phase again about a month from now.
Did you enjoy watching the video? Yes! Great! Now let's answer some of the questions based on the video.
What have you observed with the appearance of the moon in the video? Correct. The moon changes its appearance from time to time. What do you think caused the changes in the appearance of the moon? Yes, it is because of the revolution of the moon around the Earth. How many times does the moon change its appearance? Yes, the moon changes its appearance 8 times. Based on the video, where does the moon get its light? Correct. The moon gets its light from the reflection of the sun. Since the moon only reflects light from the sun, What kind of material is the moon? Yes, the moon is an opaque material. Here are some interesting facts about the moon. First, the moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth. A satellite is a space body that orbits a planet. Second, the moon doesn't have its own light. It only reflects light from the sun. Third, the moon moves around the Earth in a counterclockwise direction for 29.5 days. As the moon moves around the Earth, there are different appearances that the moon goes through. It depends on its position in relation to the location of the sun and the Earth. And this is what we call as the phases of the moon. There are 8 phases of the moon. It starts with the new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, and waning crescent.
When the moon is between the sun and the earth, the other side of the moon is invisible in the sky. That is called the new moon. After 1 to 4 days, the light inside of the moon slowly becomes visible. This moon looks like letter C. This is the waxing crescent. About a week after, half of the moon is lighted. This shows that the moon has traveled 1/4 of the way. This is called the first quarter. After a few days, waxing gibbous moon appears. This is when most of the moon is lighted. After another week, the whole side of the moon is lighted. This happens when the earth is between the sun and the moon. This phase is called the full moon. Like the waxing gibbous, more than half of the moon is visible during a waning gibbous. When the lighted area appears to grow smaller, it is said to be waning. During the third quarter or the last quarter, you can see half of the moon's lighted part. And after a day or two, the lighted part of the moon becomes smaller, producing a waning crescent moon. After 1 week, we cannot see the moon at all. This means that the moon will undergo its different phases again.
Did you enjoy our lesson today? Yes! That's great! Now, are you ready to answer some questions and activities? Let's get started. What do you call the changes in the appearance of the moon? It is called phases of the moon. What are the phases of the moon? New moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, and waning crescent. What causes the phases of the moon? The revolution or the moving of the moon around the earth.